I agree. You don't look like you take steroids at all.
Oh.
He's not big enough.
Nah, he's definitely not big enough.
I'm not big enough. No.
Dude, his nipples are too small. That's
Way too small.
Tiny nipples.
His nipples are too
If
small.
you're gonna take steroids, at least look bigger.
I'm gonna start this one off with another photo. Just
Oh, yeah.
Yay.
No spoilers.
Sorry.
Gosh.
Ugh, what happened?
Oh, talk about it. Talk about it, Bart.
Oh, those are acne scars, huh?
No way. Those look like
Actually, that looks like something else.
Are those acne scars or no?
That looks like
My boy is jacked.
dark age syphilis.
What do you think it is?
Oh man, what's that term where you're like over scar?
It looks like blisters.
There's like some people they can't get
much tissue?
tattoos because like let's say if they get a cut, the skin grows back like
On the outside.
crazy. Yeah,
Like keloids?
keloids. That's what it is. Yeah, over scarring.
It looks
Oh, I had
painful.
never known of that.
Is that a what do you call it, like side effect from steroids?
This is a side effect from.
No way. Was
I've
it worth
seen
it?
This is a bodybuilder who's showing off the serious damage that steroids have done to his body in a bid to warn others.
Ooh, you just never know what happens to you, right?
It's random because of how hormones will react to each individual, huh?
Oh, so it's by the person.
Everyone has different receptors, and so you don't. It's really hard to predict how you will take things, and also when you're not doing it in a regimented way, like a lot of bodybuilders, it's just let's just go fucking ham.
Yeah.
So instead of treating it like a scientific experiment, like the way you should, a lot of people are just self-diagnosing, self-dosing, and then they just like the effects are crazy.
It's so ironic though, because you like want to work out, so you look good with your shirt off, and like lighting conditions are high, and then you know you want to turn the lights off.
You're like, oh, geez.
So yeah, you're right. These are called keloid scars. Very, very good.
Wow.
A keloid scar is an enlarged, raised scar that can be pink, red, skin-colored, or darker than the surrounding skin. This is a bodybuilder from Ireland who's super got into it, got super obsessed with it, really enjoyed training with this other bodybuilder. That's how he got into the sport and whatnot. And he said, when you go to the gym and start making progress, people accuse you of taking steroids as bodybuilder, and bodybuilding is a short career, so he's like, fuck it, I decided to just go for it, take some steroids.
If they're gonna accuse you, you might as well do it.
If you're gonna think I'm gonna do that anyways, I'm gonna fucking just do it anyway.
When Bart would come to the gym that I used to work at, all the time people were like, yo, that guy's on the steroids, right? Like, this dude's for sure on steroids. And I go, no, I really don't think Bart's on steroids. He's just a strong, buff guy. Dude.
I'm not even.
Show him the guns, dude.
I'm not even close to like
but you
looking steroids.
But you hang out with a bunch of like freaks though.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Like a bunch of like genetic freaks. Like to the normal people, you're on steroids.
I agree. You don't look like you take steroids at all.
He's not big enough.
Nah, he's definitely not big enough.
I'm not big enough. No.
Dude, his nipples are too small. That's
Way too small.
Tiny nipples.
his nipples are too
If
small.
you're gonna take steroids, at least look bigger.
I did wonder for like half a second.
You see his face?
Bart was big enough to be like,
No, I don't think so.
This dude's squatting 400 pounds.
In the early, all right. So like, remember like before Instagram and how fitness got so popular, right? Like, going to the gym was a really not everyone's like normal thing to do. Now it's like pretty average, or at least someone dabbled in it. So during that time, we had a buddy. He was skinny as fuck, right? And he kept telling me, "Yo, man, we gotta intervene with Bart." And I'm like, "Why?" And he's all like, "Man, I've seen this before. Like guys that get into bodybuilding, like he's all into steroids. I know it." And I'm all like, "I've lived with him for days. There's not been a moment.
I've lived with him for minutes.
Many days.
I see him taking his medicine with a needle every day. I know he's not on steroids.
That's insulin.
That's for diabetes, bitch." How would you know? Like, how are you so sure? And he was so fucking sure that Bart was on steroids and we needed to have an intervention.
Dude, this always happens. One person goes through something and now they need to copy paste that to everybody.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
And this guy was so skinny, he looked like skeletons with skin.
Oh yeah, he did.
skeletons with skin.
Plural.
He's so scared of steroids, he went the other way.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna fucking.
Yeah, he's like, don't lift weights, dude. It fucks you up.
It kills you, dude.
Women go through that shit too when they get too skinny. and like people start going, oh, she must be like depressed or on drugs or some shit.
Yeah, dude, look at poor Rebel Wilson, dude. Chick loses some weight and she's getting more hate than ever.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. And Adele? Adele's getting hella hate.
Hella.
Sucks.
Now she's fat phobic for being fucking.
Yeah.
That's what they do. They're like, she's fat phobic because she's like taking pictures of herself like wearing nice clothes.
Even Lizzo, who didn't lose weight, said she was like eating healthier, and everyone started shitting on her for that.
Yeah, what?
Fat phobic bitch.
And she's like, I'm not even losing weight. I'm just eating better.
Yeah, I'm just eating more vegetables, dude. Get off my back.
Just for her fucking lifespan.
I can't believe people are pissed at Lizzo about that and not the crystal flute thing.
No one's talking about it.
Oh, it's a twofer. It's a twofer.
Pissed me off like nothing else.
It is sometimes more entertaining when somebody who's entertaining when they're big.
Oh, like Jonah Hill when they gave him shit?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It helps.
Yeah. I agree.
Funny.
That's very true.
I'm not trying to endorse shit because we're on a live stream or anything. But
It is hard for like, like the Matt Rife, how he like, a lot of his comedy is a stand-up comedian that's objectively fucking hot. And a lot of his material is about being hot, and it's so fucking funny. But if he just didn't address it and tried to be funny, normally it would be pretty hard.
Yeah.
Like, people would just not laugh at him.
Imagine skinny Chris Farley.
Yeah, not as good.
Imagine skinny.
Going like this with
Yeah.
No Beverly Hills Ninjas.
Yeah.
See, guys, they want to keep their guys fat, not because they're like, you're being fat phobic, but because you're not funny anymore.
Yeah.
We miss the jiggles.
That's true.
Imagine a
Jiggles is funny.
Imagine a 6-foot Danny DeVito.
Yeah, not as good.
Isn't that weird?
Not as
Yeah, that is weird.
He has to be fat
He
and
looked
short.
like Gallagher.
good. All stretched out.
Yeah.
Look what Gallagher had to do, man. He had to smash fucking watermelons.
Well,
Danny
does-
DeVito gets to be
Does
himself.
this guy have like a Surgeon General's warning or something he wants to tell the world?
Well, at the end of the day, I think, like you said, people are self-dosing and doing all these dumbass stuff. This guy said, I got mine off a guy in my gym, which I wouldn't recommend doing whatsoever because you could be taking anything.
You got to hit up Liver King's guy,
A
man.
lot of those guys.
What would be the right way to get...
They start slow.
So the right way, and if we could get Dr. Mike here one day, he'll tell you the
dude.
super right way because he actually has a PhD in fucking kinesiology and stuff. But
smart
the
shit.
super right way. So before you get into like full blown anabolic steroids,
Which is what I want.
Let's all do it.
What people are doing now, I guess the legal way is hormone replacement therapy. You guys familiar with that? So like TRT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like my test levels aren't high enough, so let's get it back to maybe
not
normal
high
range,
enough.
and then maybe a little bit better. So maybe back when I was 25, or maybe even better. So usually the symptoms of low test is like you're depressed, low ambition, you can't sleep that well, maybe you don't have morning wood or whatever, or your sex drive's low. So you have actual symptoms that you're trying to treat, versus the bodybuilders, they're just taking arbitrary amounts. 1,000 milligrams of this. And it's like, well, what are you trying to treat? I don't know, it's just gotta be 1,000 milligrams. Versus the other way, you have symptoms you're trying to treat, and you give the lowest dosage possible of one specific steroid, and you bump it up. And then you wait like 2 weeks. Do you feel better? Is your sex drive up? Do you feel less depressed? And then they slowly bump it up there. And then they start adding things to your like cocktail or whatever they call it, and they'll start adding other things to fix those symptoms. And the minute those are fixed, you're good. It's like literally like taking like antibiotics, right? Like once you don't have the flu-like symptoms, you feel good. You don't fucking heal from your cold from antibiotics, and I'm gonna take another 3 things of penicillin just for the fuck of it, because that starts going into this realm. And so that's kind of like the very, very clear difference. But now in the bodybuilding world, people are approaching it from a more science and more like medical based way. So it is getting, I guess, smarter. And like there's a ton of PhDs that are on steroids now because they just enjoy the hobby of getting jacked. So there are like proper ways of doing it now.
Is that how the Russians did it?
Yeah, so those guys, they have actual chemists in their like national teams that are administering this. So those guys have been doing it like the correct way, and they're doing it in a way where how can I get these athletes on and also get away with the piss test? So it's like full circle. Versus these guys, they don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, test me anytime, I'm gonna fail every single time, no matter what.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm on everything, you know.
Still couldn't beat Rocky though.
No, I can't.
No.
Can't
He was
beat
chopping
American
wood.
Heart, dude.
No, dude.
Yeah.
Creed though, you could beat Creed.
You could beat the shit out of Creed.
Yeah, you could.
Drago probably whooped Creed's ass. Huh?
Try to beat the shit out of him, dude.
This guy talks about how he had 2 severe breakouts of acne and boils. He had 1 more after he stopped taking the drugs. So, quote, I ended up having my first breakout on my back midway through 2020, and this is when I lowered the amount I was taking. A lot of people have said to me, why didn't I stop after the first boil? But I was working towards a bodybuilding show, which he had already put years of hard work into.
Fries are nuts too.
Really?
What fries? Just stopping taking
So
it?
the minute you take exogenous hormones, meaning hormones outside of your body, it tells your body to stop producing its own. And if you take it for a long enough period of time, like people that are on actual steroids, once they come off, they'll start getting like gyno because they start building like, because it's like a reverse effect. So you have too high up estrogen, so they'll start getting like girl tits and stuff, and they have to be on TRT for the rest of their life. They have to be.
Boy,
Damn.
Bart knows a lot about steroids.
I'm telling you, I really want to be on.
Like,
Maybe we need an intervention. You know?
This is what this is. This is an intervention.
Yeah.
I saw a guy in Hawaii that was balding but had titties and a Hello Kitty backpack. I was wondering maybe he used to take steroids.
You could always tell though.
I
Yeah,
saw
it's
a
always
chick-
a Hello Kitty backpack.
I saw a chick at the airport, and she was wearing a T-shirt that says "I woke up like this," but then she ironically looked like she woke up like 2 seconds ago, and I was like, "Does she know?
Yeah. Am I gonna tell her?
Like, should I just be like, hey,
You look like shit. You look like you just woke up.
you just woke up? Like, is this supposed to be ironic?"
Yeah. Good. If it is, that's great.
I was troubled by it.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
she like, she's supposed to be like, oh, can you believe it? I'm so pretty, but I woke up like this.
I couldn't. I don't
Bro,
know.
like actually, no, you look like you just did.
Yeah, that's-
But isn't that what they do? Like, you're supposed to be hot and you wear that shirt, and then everyone's like, "Oh, bitch, queen! Oh my God, slay, you're slay."
Queen, slay.
You know?
Oh, bitch, queen! Oh my God, slay!
Supposed to say that.
Oh, yeah, you should have told her. Next time, make sure you go up to her.
I was so troubled by it. I went in that subway thing that they take you to I was just like this for a while. Like,
Yeah, the little transport.
I should have said something.
I had a Larry David moment. I was like, "What do I do?"
Yeah, you should have went. You know what? You did.
You really did. You did it.
You sure did, man.
Fucking did it.
Steroids, huh?
I'm thinking about it too.
Steroids.
Think about it every day, man.
But once Dr. Mike talked about it, and he was saying like
That's what made me not want to do
the
it.
the depressive stuff, like you just kind of feeling like really anxious all the time,
Yeah.
feeling like someone's gonna like kill you out of nowhere when you're just taking a shower.
So Dr. Mike is big as
Stacked,
fuck, like
bro.
pro bodybuilder.
250.
As in, he took steroids.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's open about it.
He's super open about it, and he was like, you know, he does his injections twice a week. Once in the beginning, once in the end of the week, and it's a hormonal cycle. It's literally giving yourself a period, like a man period, right? So he was like, there's times where it's like he takes it, fucking crazy, test it out, I'll fucking kill anybody. And then Thursday, he sees mountains. He's like, oh my God, the fucking mountains are so fucking beautiful. And he starts fucking bawling.
That's the favorite version.
Because the test comes down, your estrogen goes up like a motherfucker. And so when I hear shit like that, I'm like, dude, I don't know if I can handle this kind of
Nah,
like
dude.
bipolar.
It's cool that he's transparent about it.
Are you a normal person, dude? Imagine just going through your normal life. When I'm driving by myself, I called someone a fucking stupid bitch today. And I was like, right after I said it, I was like, I gotta relax, dude.
And then he goes, sometimes I'm
I gotta
taking a shower
chill.
and I have a panic attack.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh fuck, what the fuck's
Dude.
gonna happen? I'm like, I don't know about all that, dude.
I'll have what he's having.
Sounds like being a woman.
End the video.